Well, good afternoon folks, my name's Ian and welcome to me other shed. So, kind of a bit of an update this really, so I've come to mow the old guys, well he's passed on, but I've come to mow the old guys garden. Same time I'm using it for some overflow of the extinguishers. We'll get to the lawn in a minute. So I've just been to the shop to get myself some beers, and then there's a skip outside of the shop, and I've pulled out 2 ceiling fans, and hopefully these low power bulbs will work. Right, let's have a look at the lawn. You guys remember the lawn? The one where A, I was killing the moss using the iron filings from making me wood burners. That works very well. B, I was killing this horse's tail, Mear's tail. Mear's tail actually is Mear's tail grows where it's very wet and swampy. This stuff is called horse's tail. Like I say, it's got roots that go back to the Stone Age. Right, so I was killing that, and I sprayed weed killer all over the lawn, which didn't do very well, but I have since, as you can see, seeded it, levelled it. I've been cutting it once or twice, but I've left it on a very high cut, hopefully to drown out any weeds that are growing. There are a few I think they call them plantains in there, but I'm going to give it a little cut and see in a bit. It's not the bestest mower going. Only got one handle. Yeah, need to give it a little cut. It might be heat wave and drought conditions down south of England, but no, up here up north it's wet and it's always raining. So as you can see, you know, I think it was Andrew Dolinsky, was it Top Conquer? I can't remember. Talking to the other day and he's saying, bloody hell, how lucky are you? It's Mick Mowers. Mick Mowers was saying on Top Conquer's live stream, his lawn, it's all brown. I said, bloody hell, Mick, you want to see it up here? I said, it's shooting up. It's a bit of sunshine, lots of rain, lots more work. Let's get the top off this. Garden waste only. Right. I've only taken the top off. Like I say, I'm leaving it long so it'll drown out any weeds. Right, tidy up, time for a beer, and we need to get back to the shed. Well, we made it back home. Right, so I need to put those on the bench. Well, of course, it's Wednesday night. It's only Monday night that I brought home all the inverters and the fire extinguishers on the bench. But we have done a little bit of work in the bench, so but before I can put that in, I do need to do a little bit more work on the bench. Well, you ain't going to see much change in here. The inverters are still stacked up with that heat light on top, and Scrapping Irish No, I have not yet walked into that. I'm sure I will yet. One of the extinguishers down there. And the bench is getting something like. I did all the bags which had the cable in and the nuts and the bolts and the fittings. I finished off last night. I think there was 3, 4 of the light fittings. I've cut those up. The ballasts are here. And these are electronic ballasts, so I don't expect there's going to be anything in them. But I'll open one anyway. The copper, the cable. I weighed this last night because I remember it was 10 kilos. Yeah, so 10 kilogram of cable, and that guy's thrown away. So, you know, what am I going to get out of that? 10 kilogram, I'll say I'll get 6 kilogram of bright, burr bright out of it. Around that, I think. I will strip that, just that bag, and weigh just the bright sometime in the future. All I've got to do now is that light fitting and this light fitting, but I said I was going to try that, so that's what I'll do. I'll try that now. I don't know whether I can break it up or not. Might try that one as well. And then it's making space. One problem about doing those fire extinguishers is they do have remnants of liquid in them, and it soon rusts and stains my bench. Not happy. Right, let's get you on tripod. So, bit of a tidy up, got some working space. First thing first is can crushing. Boom. I know I won't be rattling that camera about, but can't be helped. Right, what we got here? A tridonic or tridonic .atco digital ballast, not dimmable. I'm dimmable, so without messing about, what's inside of it? Whoa, that was easy. A bit of shred. Bit of copper, capacitor, a bit more copper. Bit of precision hammering. Four little catches either side. So, like I said, bit of shred, bit of scrap, circuit board. And that's what we've got. It ain't here. It's better than nothing. I would have preferred a big copper ballast. Not that, but it's there. It's something. Throw it on top there with all the stuff that needs to be stripped. Right. Let's electrocute myself, eh? Let's electrocute myself. So, I got my quick connect box. I'll plug that in, but it's not switched on. Open it up. If you don't know what it is, it's I can press these, shove wires underneath. It's fused at this end, 2 pins connect to in there, so not live. Easy peasy. So I did say in my last video I was going to have a look at this. It's already got some wires on it. It's got a pin at the end, it's got a plug at the end there. That should make life a bit easier, isn't it? What are we going to do? Red for live, pink for neutral. That doesn't sound right. But here you go. Red for live. You just put that in there. Press that down. Pink for neutral. It isn't earthed, so close that. And quick look. There we go. Switch on. Oh! Well, I'd say that works. Wow! Wow! That's supposed to be Star Wars and lightsaber. Which clearly it wasn't. That's more like it. Right. That's bright, isn't it? So, well, it's like I've got a light for the shed. Let's try the other one. Oh, can't see now. Oh, switched off. Off and off. Oh. Oh. I still can't see. Bright that. So what's next is this. And what is this, we may ask? Well, it's obviously an LED light. It's got an Ethernet cable. Some kind of gold. Right. It's got a battery in it. If it's got a battery in it, it tells me it's an emergency lighting system, which means it's LED. It needs an LED driver, just like that does. If it's got a battery in it, then it's going to need a battery charger. So either that or that. So let's focus. Light plan. 2 to 20 LED for use with a 3-cell nickel cadmium battery, 3.6 volt. So that's the battery charger to that. Is it? Tridonic. Right, constant current LED driver. So that's the LED driver. What's that then? Slave occupancy detector. Right, that's going to say, I know what that is. Where's that thing gone? That's some kind of heat detector. You know, there'll be no light on. You walk in, that detects there's movement or heat, and it'll switch the unit on. No mains power, the battery will take over and still switch the lights on. Right, it's obviously been, oh, that was loose. There's the battery. But can we get the LEDs to work? Well, neutral, blue, live 1, live 2 and earth. So neutral. Neutral goes to the LED driver. Neutral also goes to the battery charger. Live. Nothing goes to live 1, there's something to live 2. Live 2 goes to the battery charger. Live. And then there's a live out. No, black. Black is live. Neutral. And then there's a brown out, which is live, going to the LED charger. No, the LED driver. The LED driver's got 2 outputs. Let's go into the other end of the battery thing. And then we've got 2 wires that come out, which connect to the LEDs. Right, so if that works, we connect them up. Won't matter about the battery or the detector, because that's not connected. So if that works, it should work. It can only go bang, can't it? Right, now there's many an electrician who would shun one of these. Well, basically, you touch the live, you touch the top, and you create a impedance, and you'll get a light. So first thing first is, we'll see if that works. So, off. Right, this is simple enough, isn't it? That to that, which is fortunate. Close that and switch on. Nothing. That's not live, that's not live. Is the power going to that? So that goes into there, goes in there, and you can't see that, can you? Yes, you might just be able to see it. So there is power going to this device. Is the power coming out of it? From LED driver to LED driver, out. Nothing on that side, and nothing on that side. So that says, so at this point I'd say to myself, if the battery charger don't work, and we don't have the battery in situ anyway, do we need that in the circuit? Because we know that that is the LED driver, which is coming from here. So let's take the feed out of there, connect it to the wires that go to the LED, and take the wires that come out of the LED driver and connect them directly to the power. That sounds simple, doesn't it? We'll turn it off first. Right, it's off. I'll give you that in close up. Right, I think I figured that out. So a very, very quick one. As I said, we got power in, which is split up, goes to the LED driver, goes to the battery charger. We got power in, but we ain't got power out. The power out goes to the LED driver, comes in here, and something happens in there, and then comes out here to there. That's purely to say whether or not it runs off mains or runs off the battery. Got to be, or else why would they do that? So I'm going to take those wires, connect to those wires, and the power direct to there. Let me do that little bit of jiggery pokery. Ladies and gents, what I'm about to show you now is a little sketchy. Now don't forget, I am a trained scrapper, so don't go doing this at home because it might not go as well for you. You know, I've heard that electric shocks can make you lose your hair. Not that I've ever had electric shocks. Right, let's show you how sketchy this is. Right, for a minute I don't even think this is going to work, so I've not gone to a lot of trouble. I've basically just pulled the wires out, and this is going to be 240 volts AC. You know, give you a hell of a shock if you're anywhere near it, so it ain't going to be anywhere near it. Focus. So we've just taken the wires out, twisted them together. Really should use a chocolate block, or I should use some sort of Wago connector or whatever. I don't think it'll work, so I'm just going to wing it. We're in, connected up. Neutral goes to neutral and neutral, which won't matter. Live goes bypass this, gone straight to that. Right, we'll know, won't we? No, you can hear the click. Whoa! Let there be light. Let's do that again, eh? Oh, you can hear the click. It's like sense of deja vu, innit? Well, what happened if I switch the right switch on? That's what happens when you do it in dark. See, can't tell, but I switched the angle grinder on. So, boosh! We have light in the shed. Oh dear, what does that mean? Well, it's certainly quite bright. Off. Oh dear, it works. Well, the thing is, I've never been happy with that. Too deep. And the light only comes downwards, so I should be able to replace that with that. Plenty of fire extinguishers here. Right. So let me have a think. Well, I've had a think, and it's 9:10 in the evening. 9:10 on a Wednesday evening. It feels like I did this exactly 2 days ago, Monday, saying need time to pack in Alex because it's work tomorrow. So Thursday tomorrow. 9:10, still light. Right, so I've had a think. I said I ain't gonna connect that up. We might. Right, we've had a think, and the think is put the lamps to one side, bring the ceiling fans in. I've seen many of these before, you know, with the glass shades. I've never seen one of these with a with a halogen light in. My God, I bet that's bright. So we're going to have a play with that anyway. So all I've done is cut the blades off so I can fit it on the bench. The blades going in the scrap, in the bin. It's bin day tomorrow, so that goes in the bin. I can test the bulbs later. I was just about to throw the glass shades in, and I thought, you know, Ian, dirt nights are drawing in, winter's coming, I can use them. So I use a lot of tea candles. I'm thinking, you put them out in the garden and the wind quickly blows them out. So what happens if I use one of these lamp shades as a candle tea light shade? Make a bit of a a base holder. Tell you what, it's the future. It's the future. Or should I just throw them in the bin? But that'll keep the wind off, won't it? So it'll do the job. I've always wondered how people do this. Pain. We'll have a play with that later. The working LEDs I've put to one side. So that's Ian in his shed. This is why I don't get anywhere in scrapping, because I end up playing most of the time. Told you. Probably the best lager in... Probably the best beer in the world. So you guys, hopefully I'll catch you at the weekend, where I might have something interesting to show you. Maybe.